Good morning, everyone. Welcome into another episode of the Run Your Day podcast. As always, Dan Hafner live with you here this morning. Super excited for another theme of the week, another week of episodes. It's going to be an awesome week. This new theme I've chosen is alignment. And the first episode inside of this theme is this: always think big picture. Thank you very much for joining. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the first episode in this new theme of the week.
Welcome to the Run Your Day podcast, where our goal is to expand your focus and perspective on life. This is your daily dose of motivation, mindfulness, and so much more. And now, here to help you take your day back, your host, Dan Hafner.
All right, everyone. Welcome in again to the show. Just wanted to take a quick minute before I start to just say a heartfelt and genuine thank you to all of you out there that listen to the show, whether you've listened for the first time today or you listen regularly. This show has been really taking off lately. A lot more listeners, and I am just truly humbled and excited by this opportunity to come to you guys every single day, at least during the week, and really make an impact on you out there. I know that it's hard for me to really know the full impact of my words every day, but I know that there's people out there that listen regularly, and I hope that you get a lot of value out of this show. I have no intentions of stopping anytime soon. So I hope you're excited for the improvements I'm going to make in the future and the additional things that I'm going to start doing here in the very near future as well. So again, just a quick thank you. Really appreciate you guys. And as always, keep tuning in. So get started with today's show in this theme of alignment, one that I've kind of been thinking about here doing for a while, and this idea of thinking big picture. So this theme of alignment this week is going to talk a lot about the tendency of us as humans to get out of alignment with our true goals and our true aim, right? And I don't really mean this in like a religious way. I mean like a long-term goal setting way, where we all run around every single day putting out fires, right? There's important, in quotes, important and urgent things that come up that we're dealing with all the time, whether they're family emergencies or work emergencies or whatever it may be. We're always living in this, if you've ever read the books 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, it's the 4 quadrants of things, and we're always living in this important and urgent quadrant of things to do that are just like, these need done now. It's the end of the world if this doesn't get done. In reality, these are like just menial tasks that come up, or they're important to someone else and not to us. And I get it. Life happens. You have things that come up that you need to take care of. And I get it. We all do. But if you get in the habit of living in this quadrant all the time, you're never going to be in true alignment with what you're trying to accomplish long term. So what I mean by alignment is figuring out, how do you realign yourself to figure out how your daily actions are actually serving you and your longer term goals by taking those actions every single day. It's very, very easy to get sucked into a habit of doing something that's not really relevant to what you want to do, or getting sidetracked, or saying you're going to go down one path and doing it for a couple days and then kind of going off in another direction, or just kind of doing whatever. And I get it. It's very easy. If you're not vigilant about your direction and you don't keep reevaluating it and realigning yourself, it's very hard to get off track. It really is. And one of the best analogies I can think of for this, I love my analogies. One of the best analogies I can think of for this is chopping a tree down, right? When you're for sake of argument, we're going to use an axe. We're not going to be all, fancy with a chainsaw or anything. But if you take an axe and you cut like a wedge in the bottom of a tree, and then you go to the other side and you cut another, one cut, and you go up higher and you cut another cut and you cut another cut, and they're all in different spots in the tree, that's going to do nothing as far as bringing the tree down. It'll kill the tree eventually. Like if you put enough cuts in it, death by 1,000 cuts, it will accomplish the goal of killing the tree. But that's not what your relevant goal is. Your goal is to bring the tree to the ground. So in order to do that, you need to cut consistently in the same spot over and over. You come back, hack. You come back, hack. You come back, hack. You come back, hack. And eventually, that tree's going to fall because you're taking relevant, focused action that's in alignment with the goal of bringing the tree down. So it's a simple example, but it's really, really applicable. And this is applicable in pretty much any area of your life, right? If you are, a good example to use this in is in the domain of fitness. If you're trying to lose weight, say, and you're doing workouts every day that are kind of designed not for fat burn, but are designed for muscle building, you're not going to lose as much weight. You're not going to have the results. You're not going to see the results that you want to see. You're going to not be in alignment with what your true goals are. You might be feeling better that you're taking action, that you're working out, that you're doing something, but in the end, you're not actually doing something that's relevant to what you want to do. You're out of alignment. If you're trying to train for a biking race or something, or you're a cyclist, but you're doing sit-ups and running every day, or like doing whatever, those might help you in your cycling, race or getting in shape for that particular thing. But the only way to do and accomplish what you want to accomplish is to take relevant reps towards what you're trying to actually do. So my challenge for you today is to think about an area of your life where you are not in alignment. Think about where you are chopping at a tree in random places in order to try and accomplish something. I guarantee you there's an area of your life, whether it's your fitness, a relationship, a marriage, parenting, your career, a business, your home, anything where you are taking action in the quadrant of the important and urgent, and you're really not accomplishing things that are in alignment with what you want. So the first step is getting clear on where you actually want to go, or what you actually want to do long term, and then figuring out how the smaller actions inside of that are going to help you align with that goal. Like another analogy that comes to mind real quick that I wanted to talk about was, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? You can't just think okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to go do it. If it's a really, really big goal, you have to break it down into segments, right? If you have a 1-year ultimate goal of where you want to be in one area of your life, you should have quarterly goals inside of that. In 3 months, I'll be here. In 6 months, I'll be here. In 9 months, I'll be here. 12 months, I'll achieve it. Inside of those 3-month periods, you should also have monthly benchmarks, and you should have weekly benchmarks, and then you should have daily actions that contribute to those. So in essence, this big picture thinking is saying, okay, down the road, this is where I want to be. I want to be at this spot. I need to hit this benchmark by that point, and my actions today are in alignment with what I'm trying to achieve long term. They're not sidetracking me. They're not regressing me. They're actually serving me and moving me closer, inch by inch, towards what I'm actually trying to accomplish. So that is what the big picture is about. It's aligning your smaller, consistent actions with your longer term goals. Okay. So that is another part of my challenge for you today. Think about Where in your life are you trying to cut down a tree and you're not taking relevant action? And how can you be better at thinking big picture and realizing that your actions in that one area are not serving your ultimate goal down the road? So that's my challenge for you today. Thank you very much for joining. It's going to wrap up today's show. As always, it's an honor and a privilege to come to you guys here every single day. I love it. I hope you're getting more and more out of this show every single day. Be on the lookout for a couple things I'm going to push here. I actually am on the verge of getting a Kickstarter going. Need a little bit of help as far as getting the RunWage app fully published and out there to the public. I will have further details this week. My project is currently in review by Kickstarter, and hopefully if I can get a little bit of money raised here, we will be able to get this sucker launched and out to the App Store here before New Year's. And everyone knows how, New Year's resolutions go when you don't have actual goals. So that's one thing that's coming. And another thing is, just keep listening to the Run Your Day podcast every single day, whether it's on your drive to work or on the weekend or whatever you're doing. I have almost 60 episodes now, so just be sure to listen. And I'm not trying to be a selfish push or anything, but this listening to these types of things every single day is what changed my life in different areas. And if you keep listening to these every day, you're going to start thinking and having a different perspective on things. So as always, join my Facebook page, RunWage, and our Twitter page at RunWage as well. And just, get involved any way that you can with us. Really, really appreciate you guys. Think about your challenge today. Think big picture, and we will join you. Hopefully you join us next time.
Thank you for listening to the Run Your Day podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, feel free to share today's show with friends and family. Until next time, have a great day.